Vinicius Jr., Real Madrid reach agreement over new contract. Vinicius Jr. has reached an agreement to renew his contract at Real Madrid, with the Spanish club preparing to announce the forward's new deal by the end of the week. Madrid and Vinicius Jr. met on Wednesday to discuss the Brazil's international's future, and sources with knowledge of the talks, granted anonymity to protect relationships, indicated a package was proposed that reflects his importance to the club and their project. Advertisement Vinicius Jr. had to then decide whether to renew, enter free agency next summer when his current deal expires, or pursue the opportunity provided by Arsenal, who were ready to launch an ambitious move should he choose not to remain in Madrid. Sources, though, have told The Athletic that it is anticipated that Vinicius Jr. will finally commit his future at the Bernabeu, ending Arsenal's pursuit, after initially beginning talks over a new deal in January 2025.
Then I found Lulu Talks tea and everything shifted. Once I started drinking it, my mornings were ruined in the sense that they'd never be the same again. I began waking up feeling rested and energized, something I hadn't experienced in years. My new routine? Just 1 cup of Lulu Talks in the morning. On top of that, my menopause symptoms have eased significantly. I finally feel like myself again, strong, confident, and like a woman who's ready to take on the day.
Curious what makes it different? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/8.
Arsenal's ownership were fully behind pushing ahead with a move for the 26-year-old in the event he was available, and had made him their top target to bolster their forward line following their Premier League title win last season. Vinicius Jr. was open to joining Arsenal if he chose not to renew his Madrid terms. Vinicius Jr. opting to stay at Madrid would add some stability to what has been a summer of change in the Spanish capital. Jose Mourinho has returned as head coach, while Marc Cucurella, Bernardo Silva, Ibrahima Konate, Carlos Espí, and Denzel Dumfries have all arrived as new signings. The club have also confirmed the signing of winger Jan Diamond from RB Leipzig and have been working on a deal for Manchester City midfielder Rodri, though the Spain captain appears now to prefer a move to rivals Barcelona. Vinicius Jr. has made 375 appearances since moving to Madrid from Brazilian club Flamengo in July 2018. He has scored 128 goals and added 100 assists in that time, while winning 3 La Liga titles and the Champions League twice. Last season, he scored 22 goals across all competitions, as Madrid finished a second consecutive season without a major trophy, coming second in La Liga, 8 points behind Barcelona. Vinicius Jr. has made 375 appearances for Madrid, registering 128 goals and 100 assists. He has helped the club to 3 La Liga titles and won the Champions League twice. Advertisement: how big would a renewal be for Real Madrid? Analysis from Real Madrid correspondent Mario Cortegana: a renewal has always been seen as the most logical outcome, given that the priority for Madrid and Vinicius Jr. has always been to stay together. There have been periods of significant distance between the parties, with months passing without any negotiations or signs of a rapprochement. Talks first started in January 2025. For Madrid, this is a major coup to retain one of the world's best players, capable of scoring 22 goals and providing 14 assists even in a modest season like last year, as well as a major commercial icon. The financial and reputational factors are also significant. Madrid were hoping not to lose one of their biggest stars for a fee below market value this year, or for free next summer. In doing so, they also prevent a direct rival in Europe, Arsenal, runners-up in last season's Champions League and semi-finalists 2 editions ago, from strengthening their squad. The disappointing results of the past 2 seasons have put everyone at Madrid under immense pressure, including Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian has been booed by the Bernabeu crowd in recent months, and some supporters have not been in favor of him extending and receiving a pay rise. It is easy to imagine that, if he stays and does not start the coming season on the right foot, there would be criticism of both the player and the club for awarding him that. Still, this is an excellent move for Vinicius Jr. he secures an upgraded contract that enhances his standing both within and outside the club. In addition to that, he has the opportunity to continue developing as part of the super team Madrid are building. It also shows he is drawn to the challenge of shining under Mourinho this season, despite the 63-year-old's comments about him earlier this season. Advertisement Real Madrid's Champions League trip to Benfica on February 17 was stopped after Vinicius Jr. alleged Benfica winger Gianluca Prestiani racially abused him. Prestiani denied the allegation and was subsequently banned by UEFA and FIFA after admitting using a homophobic, rather than racist, slur against the Madrid forward. On the night, Mourinho suggested Vinicius Jr. had incited the incident. In comments made to Amazon Prime, he seemed to blame him for provoking the regular racist abuse he has suffered in recent years. What Mourinho said did not go down well with the forward, sources close to the player said at the time. Those same sources later said the Brazilian had no problem with Mourinho arriving as the club's new manager. On Tuesday, Real Madrid TV released an interview with Vinicius Jr. after his first training session back with the team following the World Cup. "I'm very well getting to know the new manager, the new players, and working really hard in training," he said. "Mourinho wants me to be just as I've always been, happy, positive, and playing my own style of football.